Hey guys, this is Bert's Media Mall and Green for Link. Trying to share my new my new project. I kind of bit the big one here, but it was a deal too good to pass up. Everybody that resells has that one nice deal, that one big deal that makes this kind of worth it. Now this wasn't a deal so much I made for profit. This is more of a deal I made for fun. Now I'm a huge Marvel Comics DC fan. I love comic books. I named my kid Logan. Um, I've been in comic books since I was a kid. I mean, who hasn't? And now with the resurgence of making decent movies, um, this was a no-brainer for me as far as interest. Sometimes you buy stuff that you need to, bread and butter stuff, and sometimes you spend a little bit extra butter on the cool stuff, on the stuff that really calls you. Now, this isn't the first time I've had this many figures. This is the first time I paid as much as I did for them. But I will be posting videos of me posting them up, talking a little bit about the action figures as the days progress. This was originally supposed to be a more of a Christmas time project. That's usually when a lot of my toys sell. And this is going to take a little bit of a getting into. There's a lot of really neat stuff from Build-A-Figures. These are called Build-A-Figures or BAFs. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. Just more run-of-the-mill, even, it's Morphin Time, Power Rangers, the flip face action. People buy either because of nostalgia or because they're just still really into it. There's a lot of fanboys for a lot of this stuff. I will be making little videos every time I list a couple of these. Talk a little bit about the background, Cable and Joker, but not necessarily just the characters themselves, but this one might be a reference to a certain comic. I know they made a special edition Joker for The Killing Joke, and another one for Black and White, and the Court of Owls had a special Batman. Now some people buy these to photograph. They make whole scenes where they're fighting, and this isn't only just Marvel, it's also DC. There's some Top Cow figures in here, as well as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. These are decent figures as far as the state of them. Not a lot of them are broken. Maybe one or two are missing an arm or missing a leg. They might still be in here. It might just be an easy attachment. A good buddy of mine hooked me up with this deal. Even though it was a little bit expensive, but it made sense for both of us. And I was really thrilled when he got it, and I offered him a decent amount of money so that he'll be okay. Same whenever I get something that he really likes, I'll contact him and I'll let him know, hey, I got something you might be interested in. I can't sell it all. And I'd rather things that interest him, things that he really knows, go to him. This is the first time we do a trade in the other direction, where I buy something from him. Due to the nature of how I buy, I usually have a lot more stuff for him than he does for me. He was really cool about it, though. We saw how psyched I was on these. So he let me go ahead and have it. Now, along with the figures, there's also a couple bags of accessories. I still gotta kind of go through them and sort them out and bag all this stuff up. This is the fun part for me, to see what goes with what character. Like, this is Mephisto, the Green Lantern from, I believe he might be from Kingdom Come. Then you just have the regular This is kind of a funny one. This is a bendy action figure, and you'll have two different versions of the same character, which will make them look almost like different characters. This is Beast from the movies, and this one, I don't remember the run, but it's kind of in the mid 2000s where they made Beast look like a kitty cat. That was pretty fun. And there are plenty of Build-A-Figures. Um, Build-A-Figures are figures where you would have to buy an action figure and it would come with a part of a figure. Like this is Swamp Thing. So you have to buy one action figure to get the body, another action figure to get the head, the right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. You would still get your figure, whatever figure you wanted, and you'd get a piece of this guy. Ultimately, you could build a giant figure with all the pieces you got together. Now, there's a couple of boxes of this stuff. I don't think they paid all that much for just this one. This is a Odin. He's also a Build-A-Figure, where the arms will pop right off. They come right off, and the head will come off, and the helmet will come off, and you'll have a weapon, and then you'll have another specialty weapon. Pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna have some fun with this stuff and share this stuff with you guys. Like I said, I got a couple boxes of this sort of stuff. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll try to get around to them if I see them. These are all going in my Green for Link eBay store. I'll put a link in the description. I was kind of holding off on listing them, but I'm going on vacation next week or in a couple weeks, and I want to be able to make up a little bit of cash for spending money. I need to recoup some money so I could have some money to spend out there. For Xavier and his bio suit. This is where they made him walk. He needed a whole suit, but yeah, they made him walk. Red Skull. All this is just bringing back nostalgia for me. This is a lot of these I had, a lot of these I wanted but never had. Lex Luthor in his kryptonite suit. This is one that he wore to go up against Superman. I don't know what his deal was with him, but there's always that rivalry between them. He wanted to prove that men were just as strong as Superman. Always had a chip on his shoulder. There was also a couple anime figurines in here. These are kind of neat, but there's so many animes. This one's a little bit harder for me. I'm gonna go ahead and check with a couple sources and see if they can help me out with these. These are cool, but they can be very difficult because unless you're constantly watching them. Like I'm on top of comics for the most part, where I'll know the difference between Moon Knight and somebody who'll look completely like him, like the Ghost, or very easy to confuse between one figure to another. Like this is Iron Man, but he doesn't look like the Iron Man from the movies. They'll have a different armor for it. They'll have a different version for it. So all that comes in hand. Comes in handy when you're doing some of the listing. It's all about knowing your product. And when you find something that you really like, it doesn't feel too much like work. Like I said, some of these anime figures are really neat, really cool, very intricate. If you guys know what they are, you can point them out. I'm not discounting anything as broken quite yet. It might just be that some of the pieces are in another box. You can tell how sight down. I know Piccolo. I know DBZ. I know a lot of the mainstream ones like Bleach. Yu Yu Hakusho. You know, just name dropping now. Um, so yeah, you know, Catwoman, and again, like I'm not even too worried about like the shoulder piece not being here because it's probably in there somewhere. I have maybe 3 boxes with stuff, and you know, like this is from the Fantastic Four, I believe, or I don't know exactly where this guy's from, but he looks like some kind of a weird shape-shifting guy. But might be another Build-A-Figure. Anywho, that's it for today. Just wanted to share my purchase with you guys. Yeah, a couple different Iron Mans. So I'm going to share my buy with you guys, and you know, you guys can go ahead and let me know what you guys think. So the Hydra, the Hydra Goon. You guys have a good night, and thank you for watching. Bye.